Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy who was in dog. And we back talking sports. So, I got a story for y'all. I'm a Warriors fan, so I definitely gotta talk about this. So, Jonathan Kuminga, he was drafted. I think he's a really good player, potential all-star, but he definitely needs to show up. He had 16, 5, and 2 on 52% shooting, probably one of his best years. But I have some news for y'all. The Warriors are not interested in offering Jonathan Kuminga a max extension. Says the Warriors remain cautious about giving Kuminga a max extension. Says the Golden State Warriors are reportedly not interested in offering Jonathan Kuminga a max extension at this time. According to Anthony Slater, shout out that boy Anthony Slater, he's a Warriors dude. From the Athletic, the Warriors are currently unwilling to extend the full 5-year max offer to Kuminga, and there has been no significant progress in negotiations. While Kuminga may have the potential to earn such deal in the future, the team seems hesitant to commit to a max offer right now. Slater also hinted at the possibility of a compromise between the two sides, suggesting Kuminga could accept a lucrative deal below the max that still benefits both the player and team. A middle ground offer could be in the range of $30 million per season, which may be life-changing for Kuminga while providing the Warriors with more flexibility under the cap. Kuminga has shown flashes of immense talent, but the Warriors are cautious about offering a long-term high-dollar extension due to his relatively limited track record. The team still has leverage thanks to the protection of restricted free agency and may want to see more development from Kuminga before committing to a max deal. The Warriors' hesitancy comes in contrast to the 5-year, $224 million extension that Franz Wagner received from the Orlando Magic, which begins at 25% of the cap and amounts to $44.8 million annual salary. Kuminga's upside remains high, and if he continues to make significant strides, he may eventually play himself into that range. Last season, Kuminga averaged, I showed you what he averaged, 16, 5, and 2 on shooting 52% and 32% from the three. With Klay Thompson's departure, Kuminga is now seen as the second option for the Warriors, but it remains to be seen if he can elevate his game to justify a max extension. Says the Warriors cannot afford to lose another young talent. That is true. I do believe, and this is why I'm gonna say this. We still don't know because Klay Thompson was there last year, and I do got to put some blame on Steve Kerr for not playing Kuminga a lot more. Seeing how Klay Thompson, he waited to half the season was over for him to put Klay on the bench and play the young guys more. I think this is the year for Kuminga. That could be his. I think last year he had a semi-breakout year. You know what I'm saying? But Klay Thompson was still there. Now that Klay Thompson is gone, I think he's undoubtedly the second option. So let's see what he does. If he puts up 20 to 22 points per game and everything like that, I don't think they should give him the max. I think he should, compromise. I think he should compromise if he cares about winning the championship. So they can have more flexibility to maybe sign other players to get some depth and everything. But I do believe that Jonathan Kuminga could be an all-star this year. I think he could average 21, 5, and 6. I think he could take another jump. But it's yet to be seen. It says the Golden State Warriors cannot afford to lose another young talent, especially after parting ways with Jordan Poole. Poole, once viewed as a key piece of the Warriors' future, was traded to the Wizards in 2023. His departure left a noticeable gap in the team's youthful movement, and now Jonathan Kuminga's situation adds another layer of uncertainty. Kuminga, a restricted free agent, is one of the team's brightest young talent with immense potential. While the Warriors are currently hesitant to offer him a max contract, the risk lies in another team swooping in with such an offer. In restricted free agents, in free agency, the Warriors would have the right to match any offer Kuminga receives. But if they are not prepared to commit to a max deal, they could lose him the same way they let Poole slip away. Kuminga development is crucial for the Warriors' future, especially with their aging core of veterans like Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Losing him would be another blow to their long-term planning. Departure of Poole has already placed added pressure on Kuminga to take a bigger role, particularly with Klay Thompson no longer on the roster. If the Warriors want to remain competitive both now and in the future, retaining Kuminga is crucial. Letting him walk or being hesitant to match an offer from another team could further jeopardize their ability to blend veteran leadership with rising talent. So, here are my thoughts on this, bro. Like I said, I think he should, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I would never say anybody shouldn't get their money and everything like that, but I don't think Jonathon Kuminga has had the playing time, you know what I'm saying, or the opportunity to really show what he really can do. You know what I'm saying? Klay, you had Klay last year, the drama and all that. Before that, you had Jordan Poole. You know what I'm saying? Kuminga was still a first, second year player. He wasn't playing like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the year. I believe this is the year. I believe if he's an all-star this year and he averages like 20, 22 points per game and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? I think that he still should take a little less, but I think go ahead and do that, depending on what this year is like, though. If we have another year where we're in the play-in and he only averaging like 17, 18, we don't need 16, 5, and 4 ain't going to do it this year. You know what I'm saying? I need Jonathon Kuminga to take a big leap. I'm talking about 22, 23 points a game, maybe six assists, get better at a three-point shooter, maybe 35, 36% from the three-point, because he got better last year shooting, you know what I'm saying, and shot selection and so on and so forth. And he was actually balling for a minute, a long stretch of the season. And I believe if you had put Klay Thompson on the bench earlier, maybe we win a couple more of those games. Seeing that's how Klay Thompson played in that last game versus the Kings. So we'll see what really happened with this, man. I like Jonathon Kuminga, and I do agree. The Warriors can't allow to let another young piece walk for nothing. If I put it to you like this, if we miss the playoffs or get to the play-in and it happens again, then no. There's no way you can give him that type of contract and everything like that. We have to see results. We got to see results, man. And I know Steph still wants to win the championship. He wants that 5th ring, bro. You know what I'm saying? Steph not done. I think Steph wants that 5th ring. And everybody knows winning the championship is very tough. Let alone winning a 5th one. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what really happens at the end of the day. I think the Warriors have a solid team. I think they have a playoff team. That's just my opinion. I think they have a solid team. With Klay Thompson gone, you have Kyle Anderson coming in, Buddy Hield. We got Davis Bertans too. That's a low-key underrated pickup. We got Jonathon Kuminga, who should take another step. We got Pods. I think we have a solid team. A solid team. Not a contender or nothing like that, but I think we can make the playoffs. I think we could be anywhere from that 6 to 8 range. You know what I'm saying? Won't know nothing until the season comes and how they play together, but Steve Kerr has to up his coaching and his rotations. He got to get his rotations right. So hopefully Jonathon Kuminga makes a huge leap, because if he does, then that means the Golden State Warriors, if he's an all-star caliber player this year, that means the Warriors could definitely be contenders this year. I think we have an underrated depth. We have good defenders. Klay Thompson is not the defender that he once was, but that's not his fault. But Kyle Anderson, he's a pretty good defender. DeAnthony Melton, he's a good defender. Jonathon Kuminga is a pretty good defender as well. And Paz is as well. And then, you got Draymond, top 10 greatest defenders of all time in my eyes. Draymond is a top 10 defender of all time. And that's just how I feel. So I think we have an opportunity to be a lot better than we was last year, even though we won 46 games. So we'll see. But yeah, the Warriors, they're kind of hesitant to give him that max contract, and I understand. But we'll see what happens, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Should they give him the max contract or not? Or should it be dependent on this year? It's been Who Is Hendo with another video, man. I told y'all I'm going to be uploading a lot today. I'm out, man. Peace. Yes, sir.